Loving you right. Loving you. Kissing you, yeah.
Hey y'all, what's up? This is London Tay coming to you today with another video, girl. So today's video, girl, I am doing a tutorial on this hair. Okay, baby, this hair is bomb.com, baby. This hair, I just wish I had this style this entire summer, because this hair is literally every single thing, honey, and being everything it's supposed to be today. Okay, so this is a side part sew-in. This is almost 2 bundles of Curlsqueen 3B3C hair. Okay, so a little bit of details on this hair. This hair is a luxurious upgrade, 150 grams, which is about like 5.3 ounces per bundle. 2 bundles of the Curlsqueen hair is equal to like 3 or 4 normal bundles. So honestly, as you can see, 2 bundles are enough for your entire head, which is bomb. And the thing about it is I still have hair left over. I still have hair left over, and I love that because you really just get more bang for your buck. I just wish more companies would do that. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my membership, honey. It's 99 cents a month. I go live every single Friday for members. And yeah, this is pretty much it, y'all. Make sure you stay tuned for this tutorial, and I will talk to you girls in my next video. Love y'all, bye. So today we are doing a tutorial, girl. We're starting off with my hair moderately clean, pretty much stretched out, kind of dry. We're just gonna detangle my hair. Today we have Curlsqueen hair. This is how the bundles look. Okay, again, this is like a 3B3C. It almost reminds me of Burmese curly. Now in this packet it came with a couple things. A bonnet, girl, a gold bonnet, because honestly you can never have too many bonnets. Also, this is like a little Tangle teaser brush that it came with. This is definitely the full head of hair. Okay, so let's just start the simple part. Okay, all we're doing is parting out what is going to be left out. Left out, if you don't know, that means that is part of your hair that's going to cover the tracks. Okay, I'm doing a side part. Thought about doing a side part in the middle part, but honestly, who's doing all that when it's a sewed in? Like, if it was a quick weave, absolutely, but since it's not, this is what we're doing. Okay, so this is how much I want left out, and the reason why I'm doing this much as well is because it's curly and I know I can blend my hair in, so I'm not tripping. And of course I'm gonna leave the entire perimeter. The perimeter is the entire rim of my head, so the front, the sides, by my ears, the back, so that way I can lift it up and do what I need to do. Now, the parts do not have to be perfect. As you can see, the parts looking crazy, okay? But it doesn't matter. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to be covered up long as the braids are secure in there. We are all good. Braid out your leave out, and then start parting out, braiding the section that's going to be attached to, that's close to your leave out, which is the anchor braids. So you want to do anchor braids on the sides of all the leave out parts. Okay, that is the part that's going to separate your leave out from the weave. Okay, so that is just what I'm doing, y'all. I'm just braiding on sides of the part, on both sides. Okay, braiding to the front. You can braid it however you want to braid. You can braid to the front, to the back, whatever. And then I'm going to braid the sides by my ears, and then I'm not going to braid the back. I'm not going to braid the back, okay, because that's too much. So we're going to make it as simple as possible as we can, because you are doing it on yourself. Like I said, the parts and everything, the braids don't have to be neat. As long as they are secure in there, we're all set. I did not use any product to braid the hair because I don't want breakage, because again, I have fine hair. You gotta be very careful about stress and tension and things like that that's on your head. So I'm very mindful of that, okay? So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that anchor braid right there, and then I'm gonna do about, I would say, 10 braids that's going down, okay, following that kind of path going down, and then I'm just connecting the braids in the back so they all are connected in the back. And then I'm going to crochet the extra piece that's loose, and then I'm gonna use a net. A net will save you. It's not directly any tension to make your hair pop off from the weave to the thread in your hair. Okay, again, I have fine hair. That means my hair is not necessarily fragile, but fragile, you know? So yeah, girl. Now I did use the Queen leave-in conditioning spray. I use that for my ends of my hair, so that when my ends are moisturized and protected, because what's the point of having a protective style if it's not really protected like that, you know? But yeah, and then I did moisturize my roots with Blue Magic, and that's just gonna kind of keep everything, all the itchiness and all that stuff at bay. And yeah, y'all, that's very, very simple. When I get to the braiding net part, I'll kind of talk a little bit more about that.
dreams that you would crazy. I deal with shit on the daily, but baby, I'm thinking maybe we could agree to work it out like this.
Okay, so here is the sewing on the net part. It looks way more complicated than what it is. Just think of it as like a sheet of paper. How are you going to do it? You're going to do one at a time, okay? Use one hand to lay it in place and do another hand where you're just kind of sewing it onto each other. It does not have to be perfect, y'all. It does not have to fit perfectly. It does not have to lay perfectly. All you want to do is lay it in a direction where you need, and you just start sewing it with the other hand. Press where you need to press, sew it on, sew the net on top of the braid that you're just on at that time, you know? For the other part, you're like, oh, how is it going to lay? Girl, just start pulling. Pull it and lay and braid. It's going to be, it may be, you know, not bulky, but it may have like folds that are just like lifted a little bit. All you're going to do is fold the folds on top of each other, almost like folding a paper, folding a piece of clothes, you know, clothing item. And you're just going to sew that in. And any extra, you're just going to cut off, like extra after you sew that part. Anything that's below the part you sew, that's the extra you can cut off. But anything that's, of course, within it, you want to keep that, you know, you just fold it onto the dome of your head. Fold it to where it will fit your head. And as you can see, that's literally all I'm doing. It's like a sheet of paper. You're just going to press and you're going to sew on top of that last braid, the perimeter braid, okay? Of course, the back, there isn't like one long perimeter braid. It's just the bottom of the braids, and that's just what I'm going to do. Now, just be careful on this part. All you're going to do is kind of start snipping any extra. You want to snip out where your leave out is. You want to snip out the edges. That's all you're snipping out, the perimeter and where the leave out is. And everything else is going to remain where it is. As you can see, the back is a little lifted, folded. It doesn't matter. It's a net, girl. Once you start sewing on top of that, that's going to be covered anyway. And that's pretty much it. Now, these wefts are thick. I'm going to go ahead and say that. So I usually like to start off my wefts with like sticking the needle through the weft, but then the wefts are super thick, and they're probably thick because you really only need a bundle or two bundles for your entire head, so it makes sense. I think the wefts are already kind of double wefted already. Like, it looks like a single, but they're double. You get what I'm saying? So it's more hair on the track, okay? So also, when it comes to side parts or pretty much any type of sewing, like how I used to do my clients and how I do myself, is I never start with like the very back. I always start in the front, and I just kind of sew in U-shape motion. So I'm gonna curve around, you know, from where my eyebrow is. I usually like to start there, curve around, curve all the way to the back, all the way to the bottom where the perimeter braid is, and then I'm going to do the other side like that. And then yeah, we're just going to keep going with that U motion. I never do straight left and right, left and right. I always do it in a U shape, like a smiley face, because it just lays better like that, because that's just how your hair lays anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I love to sew it like that, and then you just keep on going, and don't be afraid to cut the tracks, y'all. It's gonna be okay. I promise you, it's gonna be okay to cut the tracks. If you don't want to, you can fold it like I'm doing, okay? So I don't mind folding if I feel like I can get it flat enough. So if I can fold and get it flat enough, I'm usually cool with that. I don't think I cut the first pack. I'm not really sure. I know I started cutting the second pack because you kind of want to do that when it comes to the second pack. As close as it gets to, you know, the top of your head, you want it to lay pretty flat as you can get it. So that's kind of the method that I've always used, and that's the method I'm going to keep on using. And yeah, and the second bundle I definitely cut. So yeah, y'all, it really is simple. As you can see, you're doing it on yourself. So I just start using clips and things to kind of hold the hair in place. That's the easiest thing for me to do. Of course, I'm not going to sew that track all the way across. I'm just using that as like leverage to keep everything flat to help me do it. And as you can see, I'm just going to stop right there, and I'm probably going to fold it back and just keep on doing it like that. And I'm going to use the part that's like directly underneath my leave out. I'm going to leave that for like it being the last track. You get what I'm saying? So also, I like to double weft I like to double knot my thread, so that way the tracks are not slipping and sliding, honey. This is something you can get away with without having 100 braids too. Use this net, especially when you have fine hair, to protect yourself. And then just use the double knot method. So all you do is, like, whenever you're sticking the thread underneath the weft, you're going to get the string and you're going to wrap the string twice around the edge of the needle, and then you're going to pull it through. That way it forms a knot. And that's going to prevent everything from sliding and slipping and sliding, and you need to retighten this and retighten that, okay? So just keep that in mind, okay, girl? Okay. I think we're pretty much good until we get to the end.
To keep me right and keep me up all night. We can get faded.
Okay, y'all, look how full this is. We are almost at the top, and this is only one bundle, ladies. One bundle so far. This is the next bundle right here. Okay, I'm gonna leave it double for some parts. In some parts I'm going to like split it, but y'all are gonna be able to see. Okay, this is what's left, and with the net and everything. Okay, y'all, so we're down to the next bundle. Okay, as you can see, I think I cut the hair. I cut the tracks at this point because we're at the top. So you're just still following the U-part method. Yeah, I think I already I started with the bundle. And what I honestly like to do, y'all, I think I was trying to use more hair, so I started to double the wefts, and that's just basically 2 tracks folded on top of each other, and then kind of do it that way. But one thing I do is, like, because whenever you get to the edges, like where your edges, like near your face, you don't want to be super bulky. So I always like to, even if I double my wefts, when I get to the edges, I like to just I split the wefts again, and then I just like literally sew one after the other. I'll sew one going to the front, and then the other one I'll like fold back and have it go in the opposite direction, so that way everything is not bulky. You get what I'm saying? You don't want to like keep on sewing 2 tracks that are on top of each other to parts where you have the leave out on, because it'll be bulky. That's always my little trick, to kind of combat bulkiness. But yeah, girl, so as you can see, I'm doing it, and I'm twisting the thread twice right there around the weft, and that is going to create that knot, so that way these tracks are not slipping. Okay, that is the end result, y'all. That is how it looks. I'm going to go ahead and take the leave out, and that is how everything looks. And yeah, I'll kind of just start letting you know how everything is going. Okay, since everything is basically sewn in, now I'm going to just do a braid out on my hair, so that way I have a heat-free option to blend my hair in with this weave. Okay, and that's something you also can do, especially since it's so hot outside. You don't want to keep having to put heat to your leave out, so you just put the product on with some water, braid it, leave it overnight with no heat, or you could sit up under a hooded dryer and dry it that way. And then so this is the hair, looks full, and like I said, this is only a pack and a half, not even 2 packs. The edges are all left out. Everything looks good and everything looks full. Always have the edges in the back left out, so that way you can lift it up in this heat if you need to, so that way no tracks are showing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to saturate the weave with some water, get everything saturated. You don't want to make it too wet, because if you do sleep with it overnight, it may not drop fully. So you just saturate it enough to where the products are like soaked into the hair. And then after that, I just put I think I put like 5 or 6 braids in it. The more braids you put in, the more definition you will have. I also didn't have gel, so I don't have like a holding cast on it. But if you wanted to like hold the style longer, you can put the gel on top of the product. So all I'm going to use is the Fenty leave-in spray and the Hawaiian Silky spray. On this hair, you don't have to use these products. Just use some type of like leave-in conditioner that has some slip in it, and something that's going to moisturize the hair, and put some braids in it, detangle it, and go to sleep. Now the ends, you can put like those little curly rods on the ends to kind of give more definition on the end, but to me, I'm lazy and I don't like to sleep with rods in my hair. The perm rods are too hard, so what I do is I just put a little spray on the ends, and then I finger comb or finger like coil the end, so that way it has that little coil look, and when it dry, it'll kind of still have that same look whenever it's dry. So yeah, now this is the next day. Like I said, I didn't really define it that day I did it, but the next day, that is when I put the braids in my hair, so that way everything can blend seamlessly. So thank y'all so much for watching this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and subscribe to my membership. I will have the link in the comments below. Anything and any information y'all need on this hair, y'all can put it in the description. Well, I'll put it in the description box below, and y'all could just see all the information there. Love y'all so much. Bye.
Cause I got my stacked up from nights like this.
I wanna turn on. I wanna turn you on. I wanna be with you. That's the least I'ma do. Close your eyes. time, you know.
To keep me right and keep me up all night. We can get faded. We can get faded.
Have you ever had a dream that you went
Me right and keep me up all night. We can get faded. We can get faded.
Have you ever had a dream that you went
Loving you right. Loving you. Kissing you in.
My life can get crazy. I deal with shit on the daily. But baby, I'm thinking maybe
I don't mind it being a little bit.
we could agree to work it out like this.
Are we turning up or we wasting time? Girl, don't waste my time. You know I'm already. I don't just wanna chill with you. Oh, no.
Do me a favor. Pick me up later. Don't worry about no paper. 'Cause I got mine stacked up for nights like this.
Oh, no. I wanna turn up on. I wanna turn you on. I wanna be with you. That's the least I'ma do.
Okay, y'all, so this is the final result when everything is jajued up, okay? Love it down. I don't know how else to say it. Probably one of my favorite styles that I've done this year. And I will talk to you girls in my next video. Love y'all. Bye.